Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we're trying to do today is we're playing Sarkhan's Dragons. I know, very unoriginal deck name. We've had it for forever, but we have more Sarkhans. We have the Sarkhans, like lots of them, and the dragons. So we have Sarkhan the Masterless, which is our new Sarkhan Planeswalker, which is so awesome. Whenever a creature attacks you or a Planeswalker you control, each dragon you control deals 1 damage to that creature. So if we have a Dragon Egg out on the battlefield and they try to attack Sarkhan, Dragon Egg will do 1 damage to any creature that's out on the battlefield, or the token, or the Varix Bladewing. Then you can also -3 create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. And then the only reason that we're bringing in this other Sarkhan is because of this Sarkhan's +1 ability. Until end of turn, each Planeswalker you control becomes a 4/4 red dragon creature that and gains flying. So we can, if we have, even just our Sarkhans out and maybe a Dragon Egg, something like that, we can still get through with 12 points of damage each turn, or in the air at least. And otherwise, we just have all of our dragons. They're good. Let's just play dragons. That's what we're trying to do here. I did bring in 2 mobilized districts. I think that 2 of is pretty reasonable way to go with any monocolored deck. Maybe 1 of and something that's like dual color or something like that. I'm just a big fan of the card. I think it's a great way to finish games. It is something that people oftentimes forget whenever they're doing math on, okay, what can I block? All of a sudden you just have a citizen creature, and with how many legendaries we have with our dragons, it's not a ton, but it's enough to make this sometimes 2 mana or so, and that's enough to get in for surprise damage for sure. Again, something else that people just aren't used to yet, and so you can get through quite a bit of damage with Mobilized District. All right, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay, see how it goes, and wish me luck.
Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to FusionGamingOnline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below.
All right, up against Zapiton, bring it on Zappy, and we're playing our Sarkhan's Dragons deck. And let's see who we run up against here. Bring it on, bring it on. 2 mana. If we get to this Sarkhan and we're on the draw, we have plenty of turns to find it. Hopefully they're not too aggressive here, like a turn 3 kill. But if we get to this Sarkhan and Dragon Egg, I mean, we can at least, we have a good curve beyond that. If we find another land, we have Masterless. So we have a few turns to find land. We are running 24 lands in the deck because we want to get to our Masterless and our other Sarkhan. We're fine utilizing, playing a 5-drop and something else. We're more of a mid-range deck with this. So yeah, playing the 24 lands. There's our land. Perfect. All right, so as long as Sarkhan survives against Gates, I do feel like we do okay against Gates. Just because we can go over the top. It all comes down to whether or not they have the Archway Angel to kind of slow us down enough. So let's get out Sarkhan, get out Masterless on the next turn, and just build a wide board. We're going to go ahead and we could discard a card. I'm not sure we want to get rid of a Dragon Egg. A Dragon Egg could be really good against their Gates Ablaze. Just play that into stuff. So let's go ahead. We'll take up. We just are going to decline. I really like my hand right now. I mean, we can maybe go digging for more land, but Sarkhan kind of offers the more land. They are going to have 6 gates, which means they can kill Masterless, which we want them to use as many Gates Ablazes as they can beforehand. And then hopefully survive against they still haven't found a guild summit yet, it looks like, which that is a good thing. Very good, very good. Do I have another gate to play? 7 gates, lots and lots of gates. All right, add 2 mana. Well, we got the turn 4 Masterless, and that's, I mean, it's not a bad way to play. We can get out Dragon Egg and Bladewing next turn, create 2 more dragons, and we would have lethal on board. So if they don't have a Gates Ablaze this turn or the next turn, and we'll at least get out the Dragon Egg in case of the Gates Ablaze to get in more damage. So there's a Guild Summit. Gonna dig for Gates Ablaze, it looks like. Alright, digging for it. Then we're gonna bring out our Hasty Dragons after that. So again, Archway Angel is still annoying. They do gain a lot of life, but we have flyers that can kind of fly over it. Dragon Egg, again, I'm a big fan of this card. All right, they're having to... They play a card, draw a card, discard 1, I believe. Oh, they have a Gate Colossus. All right, that's fine. We can block it. Well, actually, we can't block with the Dragon Egg. We will play Mobilize District. Play Dragon Egg. Create a 5/5. Take up. We're gonna play the Varix Bladewing unkicked, but it gets another dragon anyway. I think that this is better than just going for the Dragon Egg itself, or going just for Varix Bladewing itself. I mean, technically, we would have had more power if we had just kicked the Varix Bladewing. No, we wouldn't, because we wouldn't have the other dragon. Anyway, don't mind me. And we have a way around Gates Blaze. They do kill their own Gate Colossus here. They may try to swing in beforehand, which we'll probably just chump with the Varix Bladewing. If they swing in, it's probably because they have gates. Actually, they'd probably swing in just because it's the only play they have. Yes, we have lethal with Lathliss if we're able to get it in. Some of these guys do... Ooh, Mass Manipulation. Takes the Sarkhan and the Lathliss. It is tapped down, and I believe that that's a victory, or it's very close. With Sarkhan Hellkite, it is victory. Adds mana. It's only for dragons. Do they have a dragon? Okay, Gateway Plaza. Alright, so we don't... once we bring down our Sarkhan Hellkite, we have lethal. So no blocks, and now we have it with Mobilized District as well. So I do want to win with a Mobilized District. It just sounds really fun. So we're going to do it. So Mobilized District. And all attack at their face. Is this enough, actually? Yeah, it's exactly enough. All right, perfect. I was just making sure. I thought I'd counted wrong. There we go. All right, so Mobilized District, that is where it is so good. I'm very big fan of it. And yeah, not too shabby at all. We could have even brought down a Sarkhan, made it cheaper. Played a little more value there, but we had lethal. Up against Octuple Threat. Bring it. Oh, man, all these... If we get to Dragon's Horde, this is great. We're going to keep it. We have our Sarkhan. This is the biggest issue with a more mid-range deck. We will try to play Sarkhan over the Dragon's Horde, I believe. We'll see if we get to resolve it. Is this a discard deck? Alright, well, let's actually go for... Alright, let's go for Sarkhan. Going to discard... Maybe it's the other Sarkhan here. Spitflame is decent. They might be playing creatures, though. Like, this can get rid of a Nicol Bolas, the flyer. So let's get rid of a Sarkhan. Draw a card. There's Lathliss. If you find land, we have turn 4 Lathliss again. Vraska's Contempt. Boo. Not cool, my friend. Not cool. Alright, let's go for Varix Bladewing. We need to get some bodies on the battlefield, I think. Just put some pressure on here. Alright, it brings out a Rao. We will swing at Rao. Try to get down Demanding Dragon if we find land here. Otherwise, Dragon's Horde. Otherwise it's a Dragon's Horde. Alright, yeah, definitely play Dragon's Horde here. 2 hits at Rao. Or do we go more aggressive? Let's do kill Rao. I still have not been a big fan of Rao. Every time I've seen it played so far, it's kind of funky. It gets some scries. Like, I feel like every time I've seen it played, they scry 2 to 3 times, and that's pretty much the only value they get from it. For 4-mana card, you might as well be playing like the Sphinx that lets you scry every turn. That's my opinion. Like, you do have the ability to do its neg 2. Like, right there would have been awesome. And I feel like you have to be a little bit more aggressive with the neg 2. Personally, I just feel like that's... I feel like it just adds more value overall. Sarkhan is a little bit interesting here. Demanding Dragon might be pretty good. They've already gained quite a bit of life, though. Sarkhan gives us a chance to draw a card and a blocker for the zombie, and then a way to put pressure onto Ral for the next turn. So let's go ahead for Sarkhan. I think Sarkhan is the best here. Like, it really is a fantastic card. The Hellkite could be good, but yeah, it's his night. Thank you. All right, take down, Rated Flyer. Hope they don't have removal. Very good chance they do. If they're playing the Enter the God Eternals, very good card. Very, very good card. They can also grow the zombie army, instant speed with the drawing one. Mission briefing, grabs the God Eternals, gets to do it again. Very good. See, I feel like this is the point where you ought to be using it again. Yep, brings back the... This is where I feel like you need to be taking down on Ral, is when you can keep him alive, you want to get as much value out of this as possible. And I mean, they're getting a lot of value. There is an 8/8 on the battlefield. I probably should have taken care of it. Dragon's Horde, Dragon A can at least block here for it. Is that worth doing? We can't really take too many more hits. Lathless. Let's go for Lathless here. We're hoping that they can only swing in for 8. There's a good chance they swing in. They have the one that lets them get more. Again, I mean, the scries are really good for them. All right, there's Nicol Bolas. Makes us discard Spit Flame. Yeah, let's discard Spit Flame. A little bit awkward here. Swings in, no blocks. If we get to untap with this, we have a pretty good chance. All right, so let's we can't use a Dragon's Egg now. Not that we really, really wanted to. All right, Demanding Dragon. Let the Lathless survive. Ionize. Yep, that's game. And there's a Lava Coil. Could have been decent there, but yeah, that's game. All right, up against Tito Burrito. Bring it on, Tito. And we're playing our Sarkhan's Dragons, and honestly, so far it hasn't been super great. Let's see, Dragon's Horde. I just feel like we maybe just need a little bit more early game removal. I feel like that's very much what we're needing here. I wanted to play all of the dragons to get more value out of Sarkhan, but having so many 5 drops has been a little bit awkward. I think we go down 1 Hellkite, 1 Demanding Dragon, for, you know, another Shivan Fire or 2, something else in the early game for removal. If we get our ramp going, the other thing too is we've been on the draw a lot, and which is we're 1 turn too slow. I feel like against a lot of decks. If we get our presence out earlier, we can block earlier, get some more damage in. We can race a little bit more, but we're just a little too slow with this deck at the moment. All right, well, we are going to get down our Dragon's Horde. Actually, let's go for... Yeah, let's get out Dragon's Horde. I do feel like Dragon's Horde is better at times than Sarkhan. Sarkhan can come down later game as well. I love how everyone says nice every time we bring out anything that says dragon on it. Like, oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, that's pretty bad, though. Alright, Mobilize District. Let's bring out a Hellkite with a counter. Or just go hasty and swing in with 8/8 next turn. And able to draw a card if we find land. Let's put a counter on. Next turn we can play a Sarkhan as a blocker as well. That way we can trade off favorably with the Nullhide Ferox. In fact, we only have to block with 1. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, that's so much damage. And it gets Vigilance. Ooh. Oh my goodness gracious. What's going on here, my friends? That's bad. Alright, Mountain. So Sarkhan actually pretty good here. We get to kill everything on board if they swing in. And we're just going to have to trade off and keep gaining value wherever we can. That is our game plan at the moment. Let's go ahead and draw a card. Try to find something. No attacks. Pass the turn. So maybe... Hopefully they don't have a lightning strike. Plays a forest. They can even play another God Eternal. They have to have trample on the board. Galta would be really bad. This looks like a fun deck, though. So they do bring down another Ronus. It does nothing here, because we're going to be able to, like... They're going to swing in. We're going to chump block both of them, kill them both. I think they're just realizing this. That we can kill everything of theirs. So block and block. So, God Eternal Ronus does come back. They have 2 at 3 cards down. Actually, I think do they bump up the other one that was at 3rd place before? We're going to, let's see here, how much mana do we have? Can we still play a Varix Bladewing with that? We can play Sarkhan and still play a Demanding Dragon. Let's do that. So, Sarkhan Fireblood. Add 2 mana. Demanding Dragon. And gets 5 damage in. And take up here. All attack. And so, if they can't kill any of our Planeswalkers, we have lethal next turn. If they can't kill anything, we have lethal. And Mobilize District. So what you got? Do they have Flyer? They might have a Rekindling Phoenix. That's a possibility. They could have Lightning Strike. So they do have the Lightning Strike. Boo. Demanding Dragon. Still good here. Vivian. Okay. How much mana do we have? If we find land, I think that we can Sarkhan and Demanding Dragon. So add mana.
They are coming.
Yeah, we're just a little bit short. Debating if it's better to play the Demanding Dragon and have this for the next turn. I think that that's better. If we play the Varix Bladewing here, we can Mobilize District. Yes, yes, I know. And swing in for 8. Alright, so let's do this. So... Actually, no, we don't have enough mana. Alright, so let's just Demanding Dragon. Alright. Well, opponent does scoop it up. I was making sure with mana wise there if we could make that district work. I was miscounting though. I was thinking with two more legendaries on, but we had one more mana that we needed. All right, so that's it for dragons. Let me know what you guys think of dragons down in the comments below. Overall, I think that the deck is fun. We definitely needed to add a little bit more early game removal. With the early game removal, do you think it would be a little bit better deck? Maybe like go down a Dragon Egg. I like the Dragon Egg, but I think just more early game removal. And we didn't really draw into it that often. The games that we won, I didn't show all of the games here because I ran up against Control a couple times and just like some slower games that didn't really work out. Like I got mana screwed a couple times, mana flooded. Anyway, and with this one, I feel like every time I drew a Lava Coil, like 2 removal spells in early game, I won. Or I did really well at least. And every time I didn't, it went poorly. So I think that it is bringing in more early game removal is definitely the way to go here. I'm not sure exactly what you cut out because I do like the gameplay of just Dragon Eggs with Sarkhan. And Lathless, things like that. Anyway, so let me know down in the comments below what changes you would make. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.